Evening, everyone. How we all doing? Martin here, Man City Man TV. Are we all good? Tuesday, Wednesday. I'm losing track of every single day going at the moment. I haven't got a clue whether I'm coming or going, left or right. I've not got a clue. It's the way of the times, people. Way of the times. How are we all anyway? Are we all good? Hope you are. Gonna have a little bit of a debate with you today. We're going to talk about some news as well. But I want to have a little bit of a debate. Kyle Walker is what we're going to talk about. Sorry, I'm just reading Andy's comment. So, yeah, let's see. So, Leonard's on. Evening, Martin. Hope everyone's okay. Hazard, come on, City. Hope everyone is okay. We'll be dipping in and out making pizzas. Making pizzas? What are you making? Now, you're forever cooking, you. I'm going to start calling you Chef Andy. The way you're going on with your cooking lately. I'm losing track of days, hours. Yeah, so am I. I don't know whether I'm coming or going at the moment, as you do. But yeah, we're going to have a chat about Kyle Walker. Because there's been some news today regarding his international career, shall we say. If you believe that or not, I don't know. And some news in regards to a right back City have signed, and how we all thought he was going out to one of our clubs within the City group. Not according to his agent and him, Ian. So, is this bye-bye Kyle Walker? Let's see what you guys think. How are you, Martin? I see that every stream has a different colour in your room. Do you use special kind of light bulbs? No, I don't. I try. Hi everyone, Kiam's on. Homemade pizza, dead simple. How hot do you like your pizzas? Ingredients, chiller. This is not Ready Steady Cook. Stop now. This is Man City Man TV. Stop it. A homemade pizza was never better than a restaurant made one. Never. Exactly. Goes to a proper Italian restaurant. Andy's dinner prep starts at 6 a.m. He eats at 7 p.m. It's like Michelin star restaurant at his house. It is. Trust me, he starts prepping for his dinners at like 6, 7 in the morning. I don't know what he does. It's like he needs 3 hours just to get the oven turned on and ready. It's talk about Michelin star process there, I tell you. Mate, just when I thought our owners have done the right thing, then boom, Kyle with his usual stupidity. We'll talk about that in a moment, Leonard. I like an exotic Hawaiian. Talking about pizzas, Chris. Talking about pizzas. He's already got dropped from the England team. Anyway, well, if you believe that, Shadow, if you believe that, I don't think it's bye-bye for Kyle. Well, might be. Spinach, egg. Sorry, egg. Egg on a pizza. Egg on a pizza. Sorry, have I just read that right? Egg on a pizza. Oh, egg on a pizza. I'm sorry, I've never heard that before. Egg on a pizza. Oh, that's disgusting. Right. Niall, sorry, just spinach, egg, basil, Italian salami, Italian cheese. I've got a joke there and I can't use it. Anyway. Dearie me. The clubs that right, Niall says problem is majority in Premier League lack knowledge of all this. In the Premier League, the clubs that furloughed. Grealish, Walker, it's shocking to be honest. It is. Great ingredients and not with egg, it's not. Trent and Aaron are the way better than Walker. I start dinner at 5:45 p.m. I washed up by 6:15. Yeah, usually the way in my house. Hope you're well, mate. I am now. Why does that keep happening? Whoa, what's going on there? Sorry, I don't know why that keeps putting up the thumbnail. Computer had a mind of its own there. Alex, you heathen. Who eats frozen pizzas? Do you make your own dough? It takes 20 minutes to make the dough, 4 hours to proof it. I don't eat frozen pizzas, mate. I usually order them in to go to a restaurant. 4 hours. Egg, Andy. Sorry, you will ruin it. Exactly. Egg, that's an omelette. I don't know. I do apologise. I don't know why the thumbnail kept coming back on. Egg on a pizza is mint. Ate one with eggs on today, Martin. Sorry, fella. That's absolutely awful. My wife likes spinach chili, mozzarella with an egg cracked on top. You've no idea. It's meant to be how the Italians make it. Not with an egg in the middle, they don't. Egg in the middle. 2 fellas nicked a calendar out of WH Smith. They got 6 months. Oh, it's going to be one of them vlogs today, innit? It's going to be. You never do this on Anders. You know, you're a bunch of absolute heathens, all you. I'll use the word again. You're a bunch of, degenerates. You never do this when you go on Andy's vlogs. Always on mine. Eggs are one of my favourite ingredients for pizza. I don't know what the time the dinner should be anymore for some time at least anyway. Did Carl really dump his girl by phone? I have no idea, AK850. We're not going to have a chat about how he's dumped his girlfriend, really. I couldn't give a monkey's whether he's done that. I'll post Helen's pizza to Kiam and Helen. What? Is that supposed to be to Helen and Martin? Or to Kiam and Martin rather than Martin and Helen? Because you can't post Helen's pizza to Helen. Anyway, hello. I haven't been training for like 2 months, says Carl. Which account are you on now? What's happened to Dashing Digna? Eggs, mozzarella, pepper, onion, chili sauce. That's my ideal pizza. Right, you lot, stop talking about food. It's not ready, steady, cook. You bunch of absolute. What you like, all. Let's talk about. Let's crack straight into it, shall we? Hey, look at that. Crack straight into it. Bit like an egg. Why did Humpty Dumpty push his girlfriend after all he wanted to say? Oh, stop it, Chris. Right, anyway. You're a bunch of absolute animals. Animals, every single one of you. Change my name again. Right, Kel Walker. Apparently, has been told by Gareth Southgate, his England career is over. He obviously had a little bit of a private party while he was in lockdown. And apparently, now, obviously, this has been in a few things. It's in a few of them. So I don't know how you want to believe this or not at the moment. But apparently, it does state in the various news articles that Kyle Walker's England career is over at the age of just 29. Apparently, he will never be picked for the 3 lines again while Gareth Southgate is boss. I've not got my teeth in today. While Gareth Southgate is boss after hammering the final nail in his international coffin himself. Apparently, saying Southgate has been left seething with Walker following his huge error of judgment last week and is facing £250,000, £250,000 club fine following allegations, not allegations, and have been confirmed, broke government quarantine rules to stage an adult party, shall we say, with a couple of adult workers. Reports claim Walker and a friend paid more than... I don't really need to know how much they paid for him, personally, if you want me to be honest with you. All it goes on, they stayed overnight, everything else that does. But apparently Gareth Southgate is looking to the future now and believes the likes of TAA, Aaron Wan-Bissaka and Kieran Trippier have left Kyle Walker behind. So, that's people's view on Kyle Walker. How do you feel on that? Do you think he should be sold? Let's ask you the question. Does Kyle Walker, let's ask this first question. Should Kyle Walker leave Manchester City or be sold by Manchester City? Yes or no, and why? Tell me. Then I want to know is, should he play for England ever again? It's quite, I don't care if this takes a little while. let's have a nice adult debate about it, shall we, and see where we go with it. Because I think we need to. Do think we need to. Think we need to have a little chat about it. Let's get back into your comments anyway. Change my name again, Martin the Legend. Anyway, how have you been? Really immature of him, to be honest. It is. The way things are going, football could be over. I will talk about that in a moment, Leonard. Picture sent. I'll have a look in a moment. Andy minced and pineapple pizza. Considering England's been better, Southgate probably isn't getting fired in the near future. Well, there you go. Good attempt. Good attempt. I'm not getting the egg in the middle, though. I'm not getting the egg in the middle. I'm not getting the egg in the middle. Don't get it. Why should he? Cobby, what do you mean, why should he? Because it's out there. He's been dropped by England. So we're asking the question. People are talking about it. So we're going to ask the question. I think he could be doing more to make up for his mistake, offering 50% of his salary to NHS or something. Good idea, that Kiam. Personally not bothered about England's team, but being kicked out of it will surely affect him. We need to stop this nonsense. He made a mistake. Why is it nonsense? I don't understand why you think it's nonsense, Cobber. If City can get a decent amount, then yes, says Leonard. What's a class as a decent amount? Why is this even a question? Because it's quite a topical conversation, Cobber. And considering what's come out about the new Brazilian that we've signed today, it's obviously going to be questioned even more. If you don't like what we're talking about, don't have to listen. It's your choice. But we're going to talk about it because it's a debate a lot of City people are having at the moment on whether we should stop it, because he's broke government rules. He's not just gone out and done something that is very not serious. What he's done is absolutely serious. So we're going to talk about it. Very simple. Dropped from England maybe because he's aging, but sold by City. No, says Shadow, because he's a key player for us and it will blow over in a few weeks, I think. Well, I mean, the media picked a good time to bring it out, didn't they? When after the Liverpool furlough situation. Why is this even a question? No, why should we people make mistakes? Geese, get over it. Didn't Shrek play for England again after his far part? Yeah, he did. Basically, Kyle will never wear an English jersey again. At least he didn't interfere with his brother's wife like Giggs. Hardly a mistake. Kyle can just say he was working on his finishing and teaching ball control. Oh, stop it. Kyle is a fool. If we sell Kyle and put Cancelo at right back, we're doomed. Well, apparently there is, and this is why we're talking about it, for the ignorant people out there, is Couto has basically the young Brazilian that we've signed, who everyone seemed to think was going to come in, including myself, come in on loan, and he was going to be put out to one of the city groups, either in New York or Girona or somewhere like that. His agent has got other ideas. When I can just... Oh, there we go. I brought the wrong one up. So, City actually went out and they beat Barcelona and Bayern Munich to the signing of this young Brazilian, under 17, and he was expected to sign for City on the 1st of July. But according to his agent, he isn't coming as a backup, he's coming to play. Yeah? So, Jan Couto has been told he signed for Manchester City on the assumption he was going to battle for first team football. What position does he play? Right back. So, City started courting this young Brazilian by inviting him to the Etihad for a match, with Guardiola taking time to personally chat to the youngster and persuade him to join the Blues. But his agent, who is known as Marcelo Robelino, said that the assurances the player got from City persuaded him to agree a move which will come into effect on July the 1st. Flamengo would not spend more than 1.4 million euros, said Robelino. We chose to close with Manchester City because of the European project and the prospect of playing with Guardiola. He's going to stay on the main team. So, there's another issue. So, for all these people who thought he was going to come in and he was just going to be farmed out to another club, isn't going to happen. He is coming to fight, which then raises the question again, is this the nail in Kyle Walker's City career with this young Brazilian kid coming in who, by all intents and purposes, has been assured, in his agent's words, first team football? So, let's see your comments. Well, if 50 million of someone's stupid to pay for that, then yes. I don't like Boris politically, but I hope he recovers. Yes, all best wishes to Boris Johnson at this time. I can't see him being sold by the club. Would you like a rushed reaction? If I'm at How Cancelo, I'm salivating at my future at City. Why? I'm worried, Mum. Yeah, exactly. I'm not going to read it out. I'm not going to bother with it. I'm sure Cal didn't even get picked for the last England team, so I'll get picked anyway. It was immature of him, but that's an excuse to get him out of the England team. Well, it's not our problem, Nicholas, at the moment. The reports are Gareth Southgate is not happy with him, and he's not going to play again. Redmond TBR because he's a scarecrow on the pitch and off the pitch. Haven't seen the news, Martin Sorrow. Not saying Giao was world class, but selling Danilo was awful. Yes, it definitely was, AK. I agree with that. How are you and your family, Martin? They're good. Okay. Doesn't matter. I got it. Doesn't matter. I got it. It took me time. I know what you mean. And AK, facts are true. Hypocrites and deluded channel, more like under. If City sacked Kyle, it wouldn't bother me. That's also a good question. Would it bother you if they actually sacked Kyle Walker? Would you take a young 17-year-old to come into the team, Brazilian under 17, come in, and I'm going to be honest, I've not seen the fella play, not seen the kid play. I'm going off YouTube videos, like a lot of clubs actually sign players on YouTube videos, believe it or not. And he looks immense. He looks rapid. So the thing is, he's been guaranteed we've got an advert. If you've got an advert midstream, watch it. So yeah, I wonder how forgiving Pep will be towards him after yesterday's awful news. Oh, FIFA, I've got the SAP City manager. Man, I'm going to start running and exercising again because I want to go in the police and I have to do that bleep test. I'm planning to lose at least 2 stone. Good man, Carl. Good luck to you, buddy. Good luck. You'll do it. Positive thinking, mate. You'll do it. All the best, bud. Right. What should we go to next? So that's Kyle Walker. That's why we talked about it. Because it's in the news. It's out there. And I think we need to talk about it, quite honestly. But I really doubt Pep will be interested in the team for a while. I know it does seem a bit strange, but we're going to talk about football anyway, Shadow. I understand that, mate. But we're here to put a smile on your face. Let's talk about this, shall we? The FA Premier League chairman, excuse me, my voice went there, has confirmed its season was suspended indefinitely on Friday afternoon, and it does admit that the football season for the first time ever could be scrapped. FA chairman Greg Clark has called for football stakeholders to help save the game, but admitted that it might not be possible to save the season. The Premier League and EFL campaigns are both suspended indefinitely, with plans to resume the campaign in the summer months among the many scenarios being discussed once the coronavirus crisis does ease down. However, while confirming that fully completing the season with promotion, relegation and title winners is the plan, Clark stated that human life is the priority and admitted the season may not even be completed. As part of a statement, Clark said, returning to the issue of uncertainty, No one knows how long the lockdown will last and what social distancing measures will endure even when the daily rate of infection is much reduced. Our government is rightly cautious as human life is at stake, and prudence is our only sensible option. We are committing to finishing the professional football season as this resolves the issue of promotion and the relegation together, with title winners on merit. However, we may not be able to finish this season as football is not our main priority. Human life is. And we will do this as the government directs as the pandemic unfolds. And he's also issued a start warning regarding clubs lower down the football pyramid, with the economic implications having more of a drastic impact, saying we face the danger of losing clubs and leagues as finances collapse. Many committees could lose the clubs at their heart with little chance of resurrection. Everyone should understand that the Premier League clubs are not immune from the impact of this, and whilst they are impacted to different degrees depending on their cost base, the potential overall financial impact is huge. So there you go. For the first time, the FA chairman, Greg Clark, has admitted this season may not be finished. So, what do you think about that? Let's get back into your comments. Let's have a look. Catch up. Yes, it will bother me. Walker is sacked. Yes, bring in the younger Brazilian. Let the fight begin for the spot. Then where's Cancelo? Are you going to sell Cancelo then? Is that where we're going to go with that one then, Nicholas? Kyle in games looks lost, out of position, lack of awareness. I think he's had an okay season, Kyle Walker. I am of the opinion, keep him and let him basically become the backup maybe. I don't know, but I wouldn't sell him because people make mistakes in this life. I'm a very forgiving person, as you can probably tell, and I always give people second chances. Has he been a prat? Yes. Has he made an absolute fool of himself? Yes. So there you go. Personally, I would keep Kyle. Hopefully this public disgrace in name and shame thing will motivate him. But saying that if Sheffield United offered us 30 million, happy days, it's a 50-50. It is really. It's a bit up in the air, really, isn't it? Kyle in games looks like... also done that one. Southgate has already dumped Walker. It wouldn't bother me if Walker got sacked, says the Daleman. It should be Strat. Players wouldn't get injured. That would be crazy. I did say it the other day. I have no idea yet, Catherine. According to Sky, Everton want Bale, Ramsey, James Rodriguez and Ibrahim Diaz and Koulibaly and Allen in the summer. Wow, are you having a laugh there, mate? Where have you come into someone? There's such things as FFP, you know. Martinez virus will be here for some time, unfortunately, hence why this season should be null and void. ASP and start fully. Exactly, Leonard. Couldn't agree with you more, buddy. People need to stick to guidelines, only go for essential shopping and exercise. Excuse me. I think the season should be scrapped as well, and social distancing will be the way forward until all safe and football will be able to start again. Well, there you go. The problem is, the reason why it won't, and this is it, this is the next thing I'm going to talk to you about, is you have this. The Premier League are facing a £1 billion loss if season is not completed. Richard Masters believes the government scheme is there for the whole economy to use. Premier League Chief Exec Richard Masters has written to Parliamentary Sports Committee Chairman Julian Knight defending the clubs that are furloughing their staff. In this letter, Masters also claimed that the Premier League faces losses of at least £1 billion if the 1920 season is not completed. Newcastle, Tottenham, Bournemouth and Norwich recently confirmed all non-playing staff have been placed on furlough leave, while Liverpool did do but then reversed their decision to place some non-playing staff on temporary leave and apologised to fans for the move on Monday night. The decision came after Liverpool obviously did receive the criticism. Knight last week questioned clubs that were placing staff on government scheme but Masters has hit back, claiming the scheme is there for the whole economy to use. Yeah, because it's there to use for multimillionaires. The furlough scheme announced by the government is meant for the economy, including many enterprises which might be regarded as providing entertainment or otherwise depending on elite talent, the Premier League chief wrote. We do agree with you that restraint needs to be shown by all, and we and our other clubs are doing just that. Individual clubs will need to make their decision based on their own forecasts, as each club will have its own unique position. Government's measures have been considered the whole economy. It is important that these decisions be made with the short, medium and long term all in mind. And he also wrote, we face a £1 billion loss at least if we fail to complete the season 1920 and further losses going forward. If the seriousness of the pandemic deepens and extends into the future. So, there you go with that. They're saying that the chief exec is saying they should be allowed to use the furlough government system because it's affecting each club differently. Let's see what you guys think. I honestly can't see why agreeing to a pay cut after being fined $250,000. Depends how good he saved his money, Shadow. How are your children dealing with the lockdown, Martin? My lad's not great at the moment. We're keeping an eye on him at the moment. If I'm honest with you, Carl, and he's sleeping downstairs at the moment with one of us every night. Me and his mother are taking it in turns. He's not great at the moment, but thank you for asking, Carl. Give me your honest opinion. You think it would be null and void? Yeah, I've already said, Nicholas, watch any of mine. I've said it should be null and void. I think it should. There's more important things right now than a game of football. How about cancelling next season and use that time for many matches international? So you want to cancel a 10-month season for 9 games? This is my point on that. I understand. It is my thought on it. Okay, and others who want to listen. We've played 80%, 85% of this season, maybe 90% with some teams. We've played most of the games anyway. There's about 8 or 9 left. So we've actually fulfilled, a lot of clubs have fulfilled their contractual obligations for the money by Sky and everyone else. So you could say, give them so much of it back. In terms of losing a whole season, clubs will not lose a full season's money. That's my issue here. You're looking at losing a full season's money. For 9 games, you want to do 9 games, 10 months? What are you going to do? 1 game a month? It's not going to work. It's not going to work. And that's my honest opinion of it. You know, that's just my opinion of it. And when I say null and void, it isn't stop Liverpool winning the title. I already said, if anyone watches any of my vlogs back, City should give the League Cup back, give the Community Shield back. Everything should be null and voided. Well, City don't have to give any of them back because we were already the holders, but we just keep them. Yeah, that's what I did. Money, hope they go bust. Weird how Tottenham and Norwich both seek financial help and they're nowhere near each other in the team's financial power. I understand it must be hard for the lad missing his mates from school, might have missed my mates from college. It is. I think the best thing is to do is put everything on ice till the pandemic is over. Hope your son gets well soon. Tough times are getting tougher. We'll soon get through this. We will. Thank you all. Good point, Martin. Food for thought. How are you doing, Chris? And how's work? Okay, Calix, a bit scared, mate. How are you? Yep, Chris, I hope you're good, buddy. Right. Let's talk about this. I want to talk about our favourite player. Are we all ready? Here he is. Who's that? Who's that? Who's that? Who's that? Leroy Sané. You all know who he is. As apparently Bayern Munich great has come out and said that the club should not sign Leroy Sané. World Cup winning defender Lothar Matthäus has said it suggested there is at least one better player for Bayern Munich to sign in the transfer window than Leroy Sané. The German champions, as you know, have been after Sané for well on 12 months, but Matthias, who won 7 Bundesliga titles with Bayern over 2 spells, can see the qualities of Sané, but believes there is another player that would suit the club more. And he said it is Timo Werner. Told Sky Germany, and I don't mean to say that I don't think Leroy Sané is great, he goes on to say, but you get the feeling that Flick and Oliver Kahn are more likely to see Timo Werner as the player who could be suited better to the club. He is more flexible in the field, his character may correspond a little bit more to the wishes of those responsible. Again, attitude. The risk of agitation is significantly lower. He can play at a very front in Lewandowski's place, hanging behind or on the wings, and he should also be very much cheaper. I don't understand why they didn't sign him before he was on a silver platter, but better late than never. He was clearly developed again this season. Sané was unable to make up ground due to his long injury. Both players would be total added value for Bayern, but if I had to choose today, I would be making room for the one and only Timo Werner. There you go then. There you go. So, is Sané going to sign a new contract? Let's see what you guys think, because you'll all be going mad, I'm guessing. Good point. Yeah. Giving the cups back to ourselves, yeah, we'd have to do that. Just we want to win it this year. Do you not think Pep will step down now because of his loss? No, I don't think he will. Because the problem is, this is happening across the world. It's happening across the world, Shadow, at the moment. This people are losing family and loved ones all over the place, and unfortunately, it sounds real harsh. This, and I don't mean to sound real harsh. Our loved ones wouldn't want us to just stop as a world. They wouldn't want us to do that. They want us to try and carry on with a smile on your face and be the best that you can. They wouldn't want you carrying on, sombering round and being upset. There's a time, yeah, you're mourning your own way and everything's like that. But I'd like to think my loved ones would want me to carry on and smile and get on with it. And, you know, think about the good times that you had. It's never the same at the time. So that's why, no, I don't think Pep would walk away, because then he goes to his next club. He's always going to have his mother's memory in his mind. So does he walk away from football from the rest of his life, Shadow? That's my problem. Not problem, that's my thought. And problem's the wrong word. I don't mean problem. But that's my thinking behind it, is that it's hard and it's difficult, and we all mourn in our own different little individual ways. I know that, and it's sad. And what's going on right now, this is why it annoys me sometimes when people talk about football and when it should restart. There's more important things right now than kicking a bag of wind around a football pitch. Yeah, more important things. Really is. Leroy, yeah, we get it. I'm okay, obviously, we're just not trying hard to make sure my mental health doesn't go downhill. Yeah, you just got to keep smiling, mate. Knew it was going to be Leroy. Yeah, there we go. I hope Sané stays. I bet you did. It makes me feel better. Then they'll go for Sané on a free this year after. City will not let him go on a free, Shadow. Promise you that. They're not that stupid. Lankow says Leroy. If you were to pick him off Sterling, well, without a shadow of a doubt, would be Leroy. Hope he stays. Hello, mate. How are you? I'm not bad. No, what up? You're good. There's no way on earth he's going Liverpool. No, that won't happen. I'm happy I haven't faced any mental issues since the lockdown began. I'm coping with it pretty good. Good for you, Alex. Keep smiling, mate. Leroy the legend, not a chance is he a legend. Mike Stubbs, we had them all. Les Dawson, Bernard Manning, dear Edda on the bench, yeah. How come only one person kicks off a match now, but it used to be two? Because I think, I don't, because they always, Afghanistan, I don't know. I think it's like when you used to play the 4-4-2 and you had the two strikers. Having two strikers is now not the in thing. It's playing the 10 with the one behind and the two going down the sides. That's the Pep way, shall we say. What he did at Barcelona years ago is now the craze. I want Sané to stay, but if he doesn't want to be at the club, then I'm happy for him to leave. Right, let's look. Where are we at next? So at this, our favourite person, Senor Tebas, has been Javier Tebas has been running his mouth again. How he likes to do it. So excuse me while I have a quick drink. And Simon Pajowska has done a story in the MEM talking about Javier Tebas, who has spoken about the latest plans for when football does expect to return and has given 3 potential dates for the football season to be resumed. The Spanish League, like the Premier League, is suspended indefinitely, as you know, due to the coronavirus. So, what the league are now saying is, this is in the Spanish League anyway, based on the negotiations, the head of the Spanish League has suggested dates at the end of May. So, Javier Tebas is saying we should restart the league, possibly at the end of May, the beginning and end of June as well. So, there's 3 dates for you. You're looking at end of May, start of June, end of June. I think the May one is very, 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 very unlikely. I think the June ones are probably very, very unlikely as well. But he says, of all the different scenarios we have been looking at with UEFA to go back to competing, the most probable ones are the 28th of May, 6th of June, or the 28th of June, Tebas has said. We can't say an exact date. This will be given to us by the authorities in Spain, but we still have time to get back to training before that. Now, well, let's think about this from the other day when I said, so you look at the end of May. When did football stop? I'm trying to think when football was stopped. March. So March, April, May. So you're looking 10 weeks, 10, 11 weeks. I did a story 2 days ago about a former City medical staff. When you are approaching 10, 11 weeks of no training, no football, no nothing, you are then going into the realms of a full end of the season from May. Because you're looking at May, June, July. They start pre-season about the end of June, start of July, to start the season for August. They have 6 weeks off. 3 to 4 weeks off from football, go away with the family, come back, start a rigorous pre-season training. And it gets more rigorous and more rigorous the weeks that they go on. Until obviously they hit pre-season games. Now, if you've gone 10 weeks and you've not even kicked a ball, how the hell are any players supposed to be fit and raring to go when they're bad? Because they won't get a pre-season. They're not going to get 3-4 weeks to train back up to their full capacity, get them back to their mobility and go again for the last 9 games. So you're going to end up killing players. You're going to end up killing them literally, but you're going to end up with cruciate ligament injuries. You're going to end up with calf snapping. You're going to end up with legs breaking. You're going to end up with head injuries. You are going to end up in absolute chaos just to save that money. Because that's all this is about. So we need to stop this crap talking about football restarting and everything else. Just null and void the damn thing. I'm sorry for Liverpool. I'm sorry if you get a title and you get an asterisk next to your name. But we need to stop trying. These players are human beings. They are not robots. They are not pieces of meat you flog. You can't just let them have 10 weeks off, no training, not even kicking a ball, and then roll them back out onto a pitch and go off you go for 90 minutes. You are going to end up with so many long-term injuries, and players will end up suing people for this. Do you want to go down that road? Really? Think about it. Let's think about it a bit, eh? Right, let me get back up to date. Sane, in my opinion, on his day is the best left winger in the world. That's this punk again. I agree, love Leroy. I'd say just finish the league early, yeah. Ask loads of personal questions, so watch out, guys. His face is punchable. Who is? So I'd love to represent. Who's all this? Exactly, Martin. Do what UFC do is play on private island, yeah. I'm just hoping the new season starting time, never mind this season, and most of our squad is injuries prone. Anyway, exactly. The prone injury, let's roll them back out for a game of football when they've not played in 10, 11 weeks. Makes sense. Makes loads of sense, that, doesn't it? Right. What are your thoughts on Walker? I've already said it. I wouldn't sack him. But in all intents and purposes, it looks like his England career's over now. And Jan Couto, the young Brazilian who we thought was going to be farmed out on loan, has come out today, his agent, saying he's not going to be farmed out on loan. He's been promised to fight for the first team. He's going to be involved in the first team next season under Pep Guardiola. So it puts Kyle Walker's situation at risk. That's all I'm saying. I wouldn't sack him. A lot of people are saying he should. Right. There you go, Noah. Let's talk. I don't know what that means. Restart the season, loads of players get injured, and then have to suspend the league. Exactly, Lankow. They need to start thinking about it. Right. So this guy. Manchester City, and apparently after the Real Madrid defender, Theo Hernandez. So, what do we all think here? The 22-year-old attacking left back has scored 5 times and he's set up 2 more in 22 appearances for Milan this term. That form has alerted a string of clubs to his availability, including PSG, Manchester City, and Barcelona, who are currently favourites for this chap at a £35 million deal, which seems pretty damn cheap if you ask me. So, what do you think? Do you think we should go for this chap or not? Are you happy with him? Are you thinking we shouldn't go for him? I think it's a load of rubbish, if you want my honest opinion. I think it's a load of rubbish. I think it's just clickbait. I think it's people just making absolute nonsense stories. Page fillers, as I like to call them, which is where we're at with this one. And also the next one. And then I'm going to come back to your comments in a moment because we're going to finish shortly. So I'm going to come back to that and I'm going to move straight on to when I can find him. Nope, just done him. There we go. This chap, Lautaro Martinez. Now, all I've heard for 48 hours is he was coming in, he was coming out, and he was in, and he's out, and he was in, and he's out. So I'm just checking what that was. But apparently, City have offered Inter Milan star Lautaro Martinez a double your money contract, which is what various reports are now suggesting. It is also in Sport Witness and in the Sport claiming the Blues are willing to offer the striker €10 million per year in order to acquire his services, twice the amount that the Serie A side are currently offering. He has currently scored 11 goals in 22 appearances for the Serie A Giants, which he's obviously won in 2 games. But there's also stories about, like Andy talked about yesterday, in terms of the young, I say he's young, I'm trying to think of his name, the Hossam Iowa, which is over in Leon. So I don't know what you're going to believe. Are they just page fillers? I don't know. Let's have a look at some of your comments. So basically, Cancelo is out and Carl's getting a new guys challenging for the first spot. Yep, his England career was over anyways. He hasn't been selected for ages. Pep would have gone ballistic here when Kyle broke the rules while his mum died. Yeah, I don't think Kyle's going to get away scot-free with this. I'd take him and swap him for Cancelo. He's cheaper than Mendy. Get Skriniar. Yeah. Wow, I'm a moderator. Sorry, I'm just totally lost on that one. Him and Mendy both not good defensively. My dad remembers Joe Corrigan, one of the best goalkeepers in the world. Do we need another left back? Mendy, Zinchenko, Angelino. Hernandez seems like a bit much. I need we get Angelino back. Well, I think Zinchenko and Angelino won't be here next season, so we'll be down to one, which will be Mendy. And speaking of Mendy, I haven't heard a peep out of him that shows how serious Christ is yet. Noah the legend. Zinchenko probably gone. Mendy not no, but I can't see getting. Let me just. One moment. Just to let you know, it's Sean Dunn and my mum is doing yoga, but I can't see a 30 million replacement. Sounds like a backup left back. We need a left back. That's the most important thing. I'd get Max Hammond at right back, would you? Possibly. I'm not sure. But the trouble is, at right back, you've now got this young Brazilian as well, Couto, who you're going to have. And I think he's going to be fighting Max Aarons and Walker and him and Cancelo. Too much. I don't see that, if I'm honest. No, I can't wait to see Zach Steffen play. Do you think he could take Eddie's place? Well, I've not seen enough of him, honestly, to be totally honest with that, Shadow. Right, guys. Any more for any more? Yeah, there's just one more story. I'm jumping ahead of myself here. Let's finish on a nice little story, shall we? Man, I think City are doing overall. Totally agree with you there. I think they are as well. Gabriel Jesus has gone and donated 400 basic food baskets to the residents of Jardim Pereira, the neighbourhood where he grew up in Brazil. So, which is an absolute amazing gesture on behalf of him. The City national team striker Gabriel Jesus has donated 400 basic baskets to the Jardim Pereira neighbourhood in Sao Paulo, where the player grew up. Donations arrived at the scene on Monday night. He was challenged by fans, always thinking about the next one, and I really like being able to help whenever we can. He made a challenge to donate basic food baskets at that moment that many people are having difficulty, and I accepted. So I think this includes Vinicius Jr. as well, and a few was 17 years old, and he was an athlete in the Palmeiras base. The photo went viral 4 years later when the same Gabriel wore Brazil's number 9 shirt at the 2018 Russian World Cup. So Gabby there, giving a little thank you back. So there you go. Sorry, I'm just... What's going on here? Sorry, guys. I don't know whose mate is... Guys, I haven't got a clue what's going on with these moderators. Nobody, and you're going to think we're all being really awful here. Nobody's actually making anybody moderators here. So I'm just wondering what's going on. He's done this at Christmas as well. Jesus, Lord deserves a lot of respect. Does Noah? Andy says, sorry, must have been a mistake. Noah, not sure who did it. Apologies. Well done, Gabby. I like being mod. Sorry, Noah. I don't know, mate. It isn't. Now Leonard's a mod. Now Leonard London's a moderator. Andy, your pizza must have been good. I don't know what's going on at the moment. Sorry, guys. Right, anyway, we'll get that sorted out. Right, guys. Anyway, I'm going to shoot. Looks like some channel has managed to hack our channel. Yeah, something's going on here. Right, guys. I need to go and check something because somebody seems to be able to make changes to our channel that we don't know how. What's going on here? Right, guys. I'm going to shoot. I need to go and get to the bottom of this. Right, guys, have a lovely evening. I'll be back tomorrow. Thank you so much for being on. Love you all. Give the video a like. Give it a thumbs up. I'll speak to you probably tomorrow. Guys, look out on the channel. Maybe you'll get a FIFA Live video tonight or tomorrow. Maybe. Let's have a see. But it might be tomorrow. But guys, love you all. Take care. Yeah, we don't know how though, Shadow. That's what I'm going to go and find out. Right, take care all. I love you all. As always, up the Blues. Please stay safe. Please stay safe. Please, please, please stay safe. Hug your loved ones. Keep the 2 meter social distancing when you go out. And look after yourselves. Only go out if it's essential. Remember that, guys. Love you all. Speak to you soon. Man here, Man City Man TV. Thank you, Chris. Ocean Rage has just come on and we're leaving. Sorry, but thank you. Noah Leonard, I do apologise. It is not us. We are not doing it. It's wind up. We're going to go and get to the bottom of it. Thank you. Thank you very much, Lancow. Everyone who's been on tonight, I love you all. I'll speak to you soon. Take care. And as always, up the Blues.